A zipline adventure in Laos isn't all about flying through the sky over the jungle floor below. Half the fun is getting out to the site to be able to begin the adventure. In our case, there was a van ride from Vientiane, a transfer to a smaller truck at a random turnoff point on the highway, and, ultimately, a 20-minute ride upriver on the camp's boat. From there it was another hour of hiking, up a relatively steep path through the forest, to finally arrive at the top of the canopy. The views were spectacular, to be sure, but that's not what we were really there for. It was time to gear up, clip in, and step off the edge of the platform. The lines ranged up to 37 meters off the ground and up to 180 meters long through the treetops. That's around 20 seconds of flying and spinning on the longer runs. It was incredible. There were a bunch of zip lines throughout the forest, but also some other challenges to traverse. Getting across the net, or these crazy loops, was not particularly easy, though it was a lot of fun. And they always led to another zipline ride, which was awesome. There were a couple of spots where we had to drop down out of the treetops. We clipped in and the guides lowered us down off the platforms. Not quite as exhilarating as letting gravity drag you across the sky, but a bit easier to take in the views during the descent. And then, after a couple hours on top of the forest, it was back to the boat and back downstream to the van to head back into town. Seeing life on the river during the trip was definitely cool as well. Whether it was the guys driving their small boats up and down the river, or the women fishing, at least I think they were fishing, it was great to see that version of local life. It is quite removed from what I'm used to seeing on a regular basis.